How good what?
are you in regards to lag?
I haven't tried.
Okay, because I move like I'm walking through molasses,
I will find out.
and yeah, we need more silicon, I think. Or do we? It's all over the place. I can't tell because I'm lagging so badly.
Uh, more or less compared to Tanaris?
More, actually, I think.
I'm not surprised. I am loading, please wait. So how are you two doing today?
Doing good, enjoying my 40-degree light rain all day weather.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
it's supposed to pour down later here, which is great when you're feeling kind of shit, to be honest. But oh well,
Yeah.
that's life.
Yeah. Does it show like I've connected yet? Because all I did was right click and do join game onto Lord K, and I'm suddenly wondering if that was maybe the best
I think
decision.
Boss has a direct connect thing going
I
on.
know, but I just didn't feel like typing that in, and I just felt it's actually easier to just join on you rather than typing that all in.
Uh, I don't see a DC symbol on you.
Well, it's still loading. Please wait. So we'll find out soon enough. Maybe I should have gotten a shower before I started playing video games. Nah, that'd be responsible, and we don't want that. I hope I'm not stuck in like a permanent loading loop.
That would blow.
So how's it running for Archduke?
I'm not playing that
He's
now.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm doing model painting tonight, and then I got homework. But I could chill a little bit, do some chatting.
fair. Hmm. Should probably just close out Azure Lane.
All right. I still need to run my dailies.
That might be part of my issue. Hmm. Doodle 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 doo 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 doo. Boop 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 boop. Okay, that boss battle's nearly over, so then I can just stop. Splat. Good job. Okay. Crash it. Alright, Let's try starting it up the normal way, or doing it the way that I'm supposed to. Join game. Direct connect. I am loading. I am joining the world, it says. Waiting for server to respond. Mods, blah blah. I'm now loading, please wait. With a loading screen. I guess I'm gonna do my GFL dailies right now. Oh, I hear noises.
Okay, that's a good sign.
I hear you grinding.
No, I'm welding
Or welding,
at the
whatever.
moment.
Everything does seem to be a bit slower.
Okay. So it's not just me then.
No.
That's not good.
Like, I think everything's moving at normal speeds. That's not like a character. Like, the wind turbines, I think, are moving at normal speeds.
Yeah, but do you feel like you're like slow for some reason?
I feel like it's kind of like wading through water.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been dealing with.
Yeah, that's that is a unrealistic hang time there.
Okay. Is that an issue on boss's end then?
I don't know. I'm gonna assume so. Given that, you know. See, this is the one problem I have with wind turbines.
Yeah.
It introduces a lot of moving.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that's a possible cause. So let me yell at my brother to join voice.
Well, look on the bright side. At least it's Can you imagine how bad it would be if we had a billion welders running?
We have done that before. I think it caused less lag. Yeah, the loading of things is also slow.
Boss said something about there being a lot of objects. I was
Yeah,
kind of joking when I said, "Oh, it's probably all the voxels," but
I
could
don't
it
think
possibly be?
we've done worse on a planet.
Yeah. So I don't understand why this is so
So,
much worse than usual. Oh, hey, Tanaris.
how is it going?
It's
Uh,
going okay.
like swimming.
Well, yeah. I mean, no one's died yet, but just come in here and see for yourself. Like, you'll have to come in and check if you're lagging, just so we can figure out if it's just me and Drake or if it's
No, I
just
don't think it's
boss lag.
lag per per se.
Yeah.
I will be there in like 10 minutes or so.
There we go. Okay. So if I just land on the grid, I will not be charging, correct?
Yes, you need to connect with a connector block or with
Yeah.
how is it called? Merge block.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I need to rethink this a little bit. I did at least successfully hop up from to a different platform. That's the problem. I'm no longer at the same height that I was. So I need to build a new connector at a higher height. Or just, move this one up.
You're still working with the catastrophe, I mean your rover?
I don't know what rover you're talking about.
I see, we've reached that level.
No, I physically don't have a rover.
You took it apart, remember?
I remember landing it on
But that's
the
not a
base.
rover.
It was a rover, so just because you ship off Tesla, it doesn't mean it's not a rover anymore.
I mean, I put engines on it too. It is functionally a ship.
It is forever cursed with the label of rover. once you go over, you never go back.
So I'm scrolling through McMansion Hell's website
Why are you doing that?
because I want to and I'm bored. Waiting
Fair.
for paint to dry.
I mean, you could work on your homework instead.
I have to pull out a separate. I was gonna get started in about 11 minutes on that. Or 10, giving it a few seconds. I found one of these houses has carpet like my grandparents.
Is that
Oh,
good or
no.
bad?
It is a green carpet.
Again, is that good or bad?
I don't know. I don't want to know, really. I like the carpet. I remember it's an important memory to me because I spent most of my Christmases in that house. And we'd open the presents on that carpet. It was a very dated carpet.
God, this is slow.
Could be worse.
I could be accelerating it with welders.
Yeah. That's why it could be worse.
I see. The Death Star firing upon Alderaan was just a gender reveal party.
That's a good one.
I mean,
It's both.
Vader didn't know, but it was technically true.
From a certain point of view.
Indeed.
The LCD panel we run to get info like power and whatnot.
Do you want to add LCD panels? I have the Sparks of the Future LCD panels, which are 3x3 and 5x5. If you want those.
I'm just wondering,
That's why I
you know,
couldn't
Boss has
use
that script he runs so that we can just look at the LCD panel. It tells us how much of all our different resources we have.
Ah, yeah. What's it called? It's Easy's auto crafting, I
Yeah,
believe.
I can't do
It's like you set a number on the panel, and the panel will show you how many you have, and will automatically craft more of the parts if it's not at the set number.
Alright.
I will say, on the plus side, I'm no longer like skipping around like a lunatic. You know, like where you have like one bad landing and then you just skip down the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
Inventory full.
Place. Need a shitload more displays.
All right. I only need molds of my product I got, and then I can join you guys.
Rip.
I was actually pretending to be productive this day today.
Rip.
I need to get some silicon, I think. I need to build displays, and we just have absolutely no displays.
Didn't we have like 40k silicon?
We did.
Okay, what the hell is going on? It tells me I don't have displays, and I just went back to the thing again, and now I've managed to pull 40 displays.
It's sometimes a bug if if it tries to pull from multiple cargoes.
No, because I was trying to queue
Where the
production.
first time around it won't notice them.
Trying to queue them up in production, but it forgot them, so I don't get what's
Oh, it
going
probably
on
got
with
transferred over to the other assembler. Alright, let's see if I can dock this thing. And prove to Naris wrong that I can't fly. Or that I can fly without.
Sorry, what was that?
That I can fly without sideways thrusters.
That's, I mean, that's in the spectrum of, can you do it? Yes, but should you? Question mark.
Well, I just want to get mated up with the base so that way I can actually charge my batteries. Ah, that's why. Pressing the wrong key. Nailed it. Batteries are now charging. Now I can finally finish building up my cockpit. Mainly with bulletproof glass. Grab some steel plates. Now, do I want to fill in this gap here? Or do I want to make it so I can drill with that gap? Or maybe not, actually, given where my landing gear is. I could put a replacement beacon there. guess you finished your calculations, Toners.
I did. And while the game is loading, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
That's good.
Can I join you through?
I
Yep.
tried that and that caused a lot of lag. Or that took way longer than it should have, so
Oh, he
you might want to
connected.
just join through
Nope, disconnected.
the normal means.
Alright, I will be back in a moment.
Sounds good. Alright, I now have a beacon again. Yay! Alright, time for some math. Okay, 1 hour game time, they'll all be charged. That's fine. So Lord K, what do you think
Right.
would be the easiest way of clearing up the terrain then?
I honestly don't know.
Hmm.
I return.
Welcome back.
By cleaning up the terrain, do you mean the massive pits of voxels we've left everywhere,
Yes.
or what do you...
That's
I
what I'm
honestly don't
contemplating.
know. 'Cause
You're
these
asking how we're
voxels...
gonna clean it up?
Yeah.
I would suggest, how are they called?
Because these voxels actually functionally count as objects. Even, like, it's, from what I've heard, even it's not like, it changes a terrain, it's actually a
Exposing a
three-dimensional...
new object?
No. You know where, up to where the original landscape is?
Yeah.
That still counts as an object. So all it's done is it's created a new object that we can go inside, and it's hidden the original terrain. Apparently, that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but in layman's terms, the more voxels you and craters you leave behind, you're actually adding objects to the world.
You know, that would in a way explain why our games tend to get really fucking laggy.
Yeah. Because it's not like changing a terrain map. All these craters actually count as not just a single object, but overlapping ones as well.
Well, there's some option that allows you to restore all voxels to the starting appearance, or the starting state. But
That would fill in some chunks of the base.
yes,
Well, it is a station, so would that necessarily be bad?
Well, there's this refinery stuff that's all semi-underground.
Right,
what
but
we could
what I'm saying
uh,
is you can put blocks underground. I don't know if in totality, but maybe at
you
least.
you can.
Okay, then
Can
in
you?
theory, our
I
base would
remember.
not
I
suffer.
remember. I remember. On our space insurgency game, do you remember that one unknown strong? This one
Oh
part, that
yeah, the
one
one
flashing
that.
signal. It was
Yeah,
entirely buried inside a meteorite,
yeah,
an asteroid.
that is true.
What you can also do is you can, as as an administrator, you can delete voxels.
Oh yeah.
Right. I'm gonna close Space Engineers and open it again.
Alright, so I will have to stop around 9:30 because that is when my father would like to talk to me over a phone call. And since he actually asked,
I got stuck in a door. Cause lag.
now you know why I hate the open shut doors as opposed to the revolving doors.
I get stuck in those a fair amount as well, so
I mean, yes, but it's not like the hard glitch bullshit that I have experienced.
It's literally telling me stuck. Pressing backspace enables you to respawn.
I mean, yeah.
that thing is just asking to roll over.
What?
The thing you've built.
Yeah.
Because you've got no, I suppose you do have some limited turning thrusters. I mean, ability to turn if you just offset the front and back thrusters.
I mean, I just did Q and E to just slowly line myself up.
Oh, yeah.
He has such a disgusting amount of gyro force in that thing.
I mean, right now it's light, but once I actually have like drills and shit on it, I will probably have to increase gyros. I'm gonna make it. I made it. So what do we want to work on now? What are you working on, Lord K?
I'm just doing a few touch-ups, and then I'm probably gonna start expanding the
Roman Empire?
next frame I'm gonna be working on.
Oh, I still have radio components. I need to delete the respawn.
Let
GPS
me
cord.
in.
There we go.
Oh, hey.
Hello,
Hello.
brother.
It's
So
not letting me in.
we have a theory as to what could be causing the slowness in game.
A shitload of snow.
No.
More like the absence of it. I think it's the voxels from the sheer amount of, because you know the game's really finicky with the voxel creation for shit you mine out or destroy. And
Uh-huh.
I think because it's not like it's created as just one big hole over a single massive like mining period. It's just
Hmm.
everyone ramming into the ground repeatedly and getting stuck. But it could be the. But then again, I don't know. Like I'm just spitballing here. It could be this big ass pit, or it might not be.
I mean, it does kind of track though with what has happened in the past with all of our other games where it starts off pretty fine, but as we accumulate more and more craters everywhere,
Yeah. Not helped by the fact that we're usually dropping reavers out of the sky.
yeah.
That would do it.
So suddenly it makes more sense.
Yep.
So, Tanaris, you said something about there being a way to clean that up?
Tonight's just DC'd.
Yeah, it's like loading for an eternity.
Are you connecting on us or are you using the IP address?
I've tried both.
But Drake and Lord K have gotten in fine.
I had to use
Well,
the
we're
IP
in, but
address.
we move like we're walking through molasses.
Yeah, there's that. And we don't know if that's because of everything else.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to check the sim speed. I just forgot which combination it was.
What?
What did you change, big bro?
Nothing.
Okay, that's. Now we're moving a bit too fast.
Are you sure you changed nothing?
I really sure you changed nothing.
I wiggled the mouse.
Did your computer go into sleep mode?
No.
It might have gone to go into any kind of standby or passive mode.
Yeah. I mean, better
No,
to be
just-
moving a bit janky fast than.
Oh, this
Although
is
I-
well.
oh, shit,
While
well,
this
the
is
lag is back.
fast, I'm not really noticing the lag so much. But
Yeah. At least we're moving.
oh boy, are we moving!
Oh shit.
Okay, let's see if nope,
Okay.
it's consolidating.
I just clanged myself.
Good work.
Oh, hey, Tanaris is in.
Yes. Are you sure, Big Boss, you did nothing?
Did nothing. I just wouldn't argue with it.
I mean, you have a point, but
Oh God. What? Hello?
Yes.
recharge.
I was on a. Oh no,
recharge.
I'm stuck in a door and. Can we go back to the molasses?
uh, can't help you with that one.
Yeah. I think the molasses may have just been more forgiving on my
That's very
innate
likely.
latency.
Do you want to turn on your beacon, Lord K? Okay. I was
Can
like,
somebody share?
progress?
Yeah, progress.
I think I've built anything new.
Well, for Tanaris, he needs it because he's functionally newbie.
And
How do you send it again?
Hang on. Share progress. Got, yes. There you go, Tanaris. This looks really nice, Lord K. It totally looks like something a Bond villain would make.
Well, I was kind of tired of living out of ships I had hatchet jobbed together.
I mean, I'm not saying that looks bad. I mean, it looks great. Aside from my extension pad with your derelict abandoned ship. That's still there.
Oh, hey, the roof is finished.
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Doing. So I guess next when we see the molasses next, we know to just bug my brother and go, "Hey, wiggle the mouse."
Wiggle the mouse. I'm not interested. Go away. Um,
Ow. I did deserve that.
yeah. Uh,
How goes your current game, big bro?
well, I have not. So I built fairly tall.
Yeah.
Um, managed to luck out with a Cyberx Ring World.
Jesus.
So that helped. Um, so now I'm in the process of deciding what I want to do next because I made the mistake of picking the Voidborn Ascension
Yeah.
or perk, whatever it is.
Which does nothing if you're a Gaia World start.
Well, it doesn't do nothing. It's just it's not a useful something. Um, which is somewhat disappointing. So there's that.
Yep.
So it's just been a matter of kind of figuring different things out.
Okay.
Like figuring out why I'm no longer producing any food at the moment.
Food is
And I
just
think
an
it may-
illusion. Told to make people hungry.
apparently. I think
Hunger is a
it's
concept by the Borgois to fuel capitalism. Your
mostly
people do not need to eat.
wheat. Good.
So
Gateway.
Tanaris, what do you think about Greece finally having a proper focus tree?
I'm excited.
I am as well.
What is
Also,
this?
Hearts of Iron 4.
Oh,
The game that I have over 1,000. Maybe
Is that all?
1,500. Maybe 1,500 hours playing.
Hmm.
Both modded and unmodded. Tanaris prefers
The-
only colored buttons sort of things.
Damn you, decadence.
More steel plates. I should probably queue up more steel
all right,
plates.
who volunteers to join me in my space adventure?
Space.
What do you intend to do?
Go to space, check out check out asteroids.
I'll keep building out more framework for the base, I think. I've finally got
I guess that
stairs.
means me, huh?
I mean, I can go alone if nobody wants to.
I mean, I'm kind of building up a little bit of the base, or I'm welding together parts of the base that are long overdue.
Okay, that's another section done.
Yeah, we can now properly run up all the way to the base again
Slow this down.
from
I don't-
the lower pad.
I have order.
So Tanaris, here's a valid question. What would bringing another person along do for your expedition?
Quicker asteroid scouting.
In other words, they would get out and you wouldn't have to.
I would use the ship to fly around while they would use their entry to go in there.
I'm not hearing a no.
I mean, if they want to fly the ship, that's fine with me again. Because even with the mod, we only have
I walked like literally the 2 steps, the length of this airlock, and I clanged myself on a door.
I mean, I did that when Tanaris was host, so yeah. Actually, what I'll do is I will start getting my ship ready for actually drilling again. Live in terror. Live in terror.
Oh, but anyways, what I was saying about building tall is then the fanatic purifiers next to me got a little angry at me, so then I just went and conquered them with 2 fleets. So
Congrats.
I pretty much doubled in size because of that.
Congrats. Oh
it's,
boy, it's
the only problem is that their population has shitty ethos.
They actually had pretty good perks, So
But they are all, but like the pops are all xenophobes, aren't they?
let me check.
Like probably most of them
I
are
know what you mean.
most of them are xenophobes. There are some dudes that are either militarist or spiritualist, depending on which kind of purifiers you have. And then there's some minor dudes that have all kinds of
Well,
opinions.
for however many there were, uh, they're a relatively small portion of that right now because I'm like 80% spiritualist right now.
Hmm.
I see you have found God.
Go.
Yeah, I'm in the process of. Well, I do have a God Emperor, so that contributes some. Which is funny because
That civic is so flavorful, but it's so bad.
well, I mean, the funny thing is, my God Emperor actually doesn't even lead the spiritual faction. Is actually the leader of the Xenophile ethos.
I mean, you can have a robot lead the spiritualist faction,
Yeah,
which is all kinds of song. That's like a
passive.
black Ku Klux Klan member.
Was the thing once.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna promote that.
it's still stupid.
It's also very short-lived.
Yeah, but the other thing too is because I basically just assimilate anyone that joins me. Um, yeah,
Assimilate? What do you
yeah,
mean
with
with assimilate?
psychics, you basically turn them all into psychics, and
Oh,
if they
that's what you mean with assimilate.
yeah, not robo assimilation, psychic assimilation.
That also assimilation is awesome if you need to if you have suddenly more rulers around than you need.
Yeah, because you force them all to no longer be rulers.
Yes, indeed. Okay, since I need a shitload of more farmers again. Building agri worlds everywhere. Uh, I guess I didn't hit the stupid button.
Might be the
Cool.
first time.
Oh, already has a planned colony. What? No, whatever. uh, getting some more runners. Recruit.
All right, off to space I go.
Have fun.
I'll try to.
I've added wings per se.
Available jobs minus 21. Undergoing assimilation 88.
By the way, once the first one have finished assimilation, you can just gene mod them.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But my other issue is I'm apparently under Shroud Decadence as well too, so that doesn't really help.
I see you played around with the shroud.
Yes, I did. Gives me a shitload of energy and minerals, but sometimes my people decide that they just want to do drugs. I was going to do a governor here. That's what I was. Give me a governor.
Do
Governor.
you have a license for that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you walking there?
I was walking there.
Oh shit. Drake, could you share the asteroid GPS markers with me?
I don't have them.
They are A and B. They are called A and B and stuff.
I did not save them. My
Okay,
brother.
did you save
My
them?
brother would have to.
No.
Talk to my brother.
Duke might have them.
Well, he would, because he would have all of the waypoints that Tanaris would have had.
Ew.
Great.
Let's see, create template.
Today he learned.
Sure. Let's do you.
Are you going
I
to?
see. I have been betrayed by Drake.
I was relishing the. Okay, I was in a meeting for over 2 hours today.
Yeah,
No,
we're-
I posted all that shit yesterday.
I know, and I knew I had that meeting to deal with yesterday, and I had no desire to keep extensive notes on something. I also had like a dozen other meetings today. Not a dozen, but enough. My biggest upside of today was the fact I got to spend time in the lab.
Come on.
Ow. Big bro, would you be able to provide those coordinates through your other computer?
I would not do that running the server at the same time. Give me 1 second and I'll get into Space Engineers.
Thank you.
And let's see. Join game. There's space. Okay. Call.
Ah, now I remember what I. Oh well, it's too late. All right, I've got that one.
Okay, sorry, I had tabbed. Come on, let me in. Okay, clipboard. Have to remember the controls.
Yeah, if you could give me all the purple ones, that would be awesome.
That'd be
Sure.
great.
Since I see that you can color code stuff now.
Yep. I think you always could, but
Was that Fe nickel cobalt?
yes.
I've got those two.
Okay, I'm just checking because I lost track of where I was.
Yes.
Okay, that should be the last one.
Thank you.
And I guess I will save a copy of these just so that way I can have them.
It's like, and I'm out.
There. Thank you, big bro.
Yep. Be right back. Oh shit.
Alright, I now have sideways thrusters.
Shut up, stop.
Can't you tell the family
Alright.
resemblance?
Yes. I can already see something on that thing.
Okay. And unlock.
I think that's iron.
Thrusters, what are you doing? Yep, those are reverse thrusters. These are all repowered. There we go. Cool. Alright, now I have some room to work with.
Alright, that's a meteorite with an asteroid with iron on it.
Okay. Now, where do I want to mount my drills?
It's like a fucking furnace in here. Oh, hey, I got the Deus Volt achievement for having 4
Hold on, guys,
consecrated
gotta
ones.
take off for a moment.
Okay.
Another iron.
All the achievements. Jesus Christ. Yikes.
Yet another iron.
Neat.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
I lagged.
Into something?
My ship.
Rip.
Which meant I died.
Hmm.
We are out of iron again.
That's probably because I was building a lot of things. Or constructing a lot of materials. Where did we stop?
Nobody knows.
Just break down some interior turrets. Or interior plates. Words are hard. Ah, I have no small steel tubes.
What?
Fuel low.
What happened?
Fuel
I just
critical.
teleported.
In a good way?
Not supposed to
No.
give away that you're using hacks, man. Yeah. You'll never guess which empire is mine.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I am sometimes less competent than I think myself to be. Okay, time to feed the beast with lots of parts.
Tell if the lag is slightly janky or if it's just the fact that I actually left my computer for a bit that's made me realize how oof this currently is.
I mean, I got teleported, like literally teleported earlier. And what I mean by this is I was inside the iron mine. I turn on my drills, and suddenly I'm back at the connector.
Like chip and all?
Yes.
I promise that I am not fucking with you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I had to grind down the connector a bit
Murders.
in order to get my ship loose.
Wow.
I am not looking forward to welding all this stuff. I'm getting some kind of screen tear whenever I try and use my welder for some reason.
So the solution is to not use your welder.
Yeah, sure, I'll just bash it all into place in my head.
I mean,
Isn't that how everything works?
What am I doing? Right, yeah, I just needed a H2 refill.
boing.
It's not in the right position.
Okay, question is this motherfucker... God, does he only have like 2 fucking worlds? As I wait on the game to save.
I'm not sure why that surprises you.
This motherfucking computer has only settled the like 1 world. And this is the asshole that literally spawned 3 hyperlanes away from me.
Maybe he built really, really tall.
Doesn't look like it. No, he literally only has 2 colonies.
Does he have any friends?
It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Member
why
of the
does he exist?
Sovereign Hazar Coalition. Who the fuck are you?
And that's how you know that my brother is going to invade them. When he goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
Oh, he's the other motherfucker that I wanted to invade because they're the only asshole that has fucking Zero.
Oh, they're dead.
2 birds
Well,
with 1 stone.
it's on now, motherfuckers.
They're dead.
Shit. Okay, you're upgrading. I don't need to worry about you. Build a bunch of Corvettes.
Alright. Let's try this thing out.
But first, I'm going to talk to the Shroud. In the stone. Excellent.
I might need to attach more batteries.
Why? Do I not have...
Tanaris, are there any minerals that we need right now?
What do you mean with any minerals that we need right now?
Resources. Like iron, cobalt.
I don't
gold.
know. I only replenished the iron because it ran out.
Well, then I will experiment. path to go in the hole? I think it is.
And go down the hole.
Indeed.
Okay. Any bets on which will win? A fleet with a power of 147K or one with 10,000? Anything?
Are there any plucky young fellows who fall into the cockpit of a Gundam?
No.
Do they have a
And
do they have an officer called Tyler? Tyler.
I got that reference, and that made me smile.
They do not.
Do
They're
they have
hostile.
any irresponsible captains?
Can't say they do.
Well, they're fucked. Okay. In retrospect, maybe I should have included some lights. Oh well.
Okay.
I would like to note that what I am doing is perfectly necessary, and not just me doing styling donuts on the ground. That would be immature. Why the fuck is the nickel and silicon so fucking deep? So apparently with the added mass of the drills and such, Tanaris, 2 thrusters are not enough to hold my ship up if I go vertical.
Interesting.
It is also a lot more steady now. Oops.
Be right back.
Okay.
I return to my death barge. Literal.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if I should just go back to my tried and true practice of just doing vertical mining. The amount of area I'm having to clear is not very effective at all. Or efficient.
And I'm stuck in the door for... What? This isn't even the door I was... going for. What?
So,
Oh,
Lord
Jesus,
K,
it's
do you want to come here and see how much of this area I've had to clean out just to get close to the mine?
If I can get out of this room, sure. Holy shit, this is getting really bad. Where are you?
To the north at the FESINI.
Okay.
So I've had to clear out this whole area just so I can get down to the iron.
Yeah, that iron deposit is almost out, by the way.
Well, here's the bigger problem. I'd need to go down 100 meters to get to
Yeah.
the gold deposit, or another 80 meters to the silicon and nickel.
Yeah. The
This
silicon nickel
design,
deposits are good.
while compact, is not very efficient for
Why not just
drilling.
build a giant... you know that piston rig you had?
Yeah, that's what I'm contemplating.
Yeah, because these deposits are so stacked on top of one another, you may as well build a piston rig.
Yeah.
And then just use merge blocks to navigate it down.
Or hinges.
Yeah, all that. I haven't really experimented with hinges, so...
Nor have I. Alright, screw it.
Oh wow. This asteroid is super luxurious. In addition to iron, it has also silicon.
Yay.
Neat.
Okay. Ow. I kind of deserve that.
Inventory full.
Oh, neat.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
So, what did you want more? Did you want 2 more refineries in the... Like, because I'm sort of building the industrial structure.
That'd be a better
In
question.
theory, we could probably use more than, like, we could use 4 at least in total.
Okay.
I mean, because if you have something like uranium, gold, silver, platinum, it takes forever to refine.
I'll start with 2 for now. Because we've already got the one up the top, right?
Yep, and the 2 I've built under the sink.
Oh, so we've got 3 refineries at the moment.
Yep, but you can dismantle those. So this rock has cobalt, and I saw ice earlier somewhere.
Inventory
I think
full.
Vector.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez,
space for
lag.
another about 30 minutes or so. Where I have call with my Pater Familias.
Inventory full.
It's running too far. I see Archduke is now playing Team Fortress. Who could have seduced him away from us? In the
A helping hand would be nice with this.
unfortunately redoing my
Yeah, I
design.
get that you're mining. I'm just,
Well, no, I'm
saying.
revising my miner. And Tanaris is prospecting.
Right, that is the correct name.
That's probably wise. Hey, I made it.
What the fuck?
low.
Thanks, game.
That's a heavy rainstorm out of nowhere.
Let's actually fly around this thing and see how fast I can go. It gets up to speed really fast.
How many blocks tall is the refinery here?
Say again?
It's 4.
Yeah.
4 tall.
4 by 2 by 2. And then it becomes 4 by 3 by 2 once you add on all the other shit. Yeah, it's a little derpy. But with the sun rising, or setting, I forget. I think it's rising. This is kind of neat. It's probably actually setting. Yep. I will
Alright,
say,
I got it.
Tanaris, that atmospheric thrusters are hella loud.
Yeah, they
It's like a constant growling dog right behind you the whole time.
Yeah. They are jet engines after all.
I mean, yeah.
are. What are the modules that we want for the refineries?
3 efficiency, 1 speed. No.
Efficiency. Do you mean yield or
Yield. Yeah,
power
sorry.
efficiency?
Is
Is
yield.
power efficiency and yield, which is it?
Yield. We just said.
Yield. Okay, yield. 3 yield, 1 speed.
Yes.
Basically, every speed module doubles the speed of the refinery,
Okay.
and yield modules mean that with every refining tick, you get more
Results.
ingots out of the same ore.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if you wanted, you could add more refineries with more yield modules for, in theory, more ingots, or actually not in theory, for actually more ingots, but that eats more processing power.
Yep. At what point, Tanaris, does the atmospheric thrusters start losing output?
The higher you go, there's no hard rule.
Yeah, it kind of just tails off.
Oh, hey, there's a Mayday.
SPRT Mayday?
Yep,
Hmm.
I'm not going there. Also, I just refueled on ice, so I'm good to go for a bit longer.
Nice. I believe I found the point where engines cut out.
Why?
I lost all upward propulsion.
Unless you just ran out of power.
Nope. So it's around 3,100 meters.
Come back, I want to kill you. Boom.
You don't know how many times in my life I've heard my brother yelling that at me.
I've hit
Granted, more than half of them were completely warranted incidents.
I have hit Modelode
Oh.
Platinum.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ion thrusters, baby. I wish there was a way to just like hold the W key in game without having to hold the W key. Just like double tap and just goes, okay, I assume you just want to go forward forever.
You mean a cruise control?
Yeah,
That exists.
okay. How do I turn on cruise control but allow
As a
myself?
script. As a script. Here are the platinum coordinates.
What happened to the D asteroids set? Did I just?
I think you just missed those.
Yeah, I
Do you
missed
want me
it.
to post them again?
Nah. It's just cobalt and ice.
Ice in space is actually, you know,
Yeah, but we're starting on a planet with ice.
I mean, I had to, you know, actually it was actually useful for me to refuel.
Or you could just refuel down here like a cool kid.
Or you can just bring enough ice that you don't need to refuel.
I brought a full tank. Like I had a full tank of hydrogen. Last time I had a full tank of hydrogen and another 15k ice.
Well, the platinum will help for long range efficiency.
Missile boats are so strong.
I mean, you're not wrong. Actually, that is something, Tanaris, I would like to see in Environment 4 is like a late game missile ship. You know?
Would be pretty late game. Don't think.
I like playing late game.
I mean, if you are playing Japanese, you can get basically the same thing with the Kitakamis.
What with their torpedoes?
Yeah, I think you could get like up to 400 torpedo score easily.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, I can definitely tell where I've been. Yep.
Let's see.
I'm back, Lord K, and I did absolutely nothing technically of value, but I did just kind of like actually get to fly around and just see the lay of the land.
Fair enough.
2.5.
We've been doing a lot. That's riveting either.
5. I guess I will bring back 10,000 platinum ore,
Sounds good.
and then I'm just gonna continue my search for uranium.
And gone.
Sounds like a plan. Meanwhile,
Well,
my brother
that's,
continues to commit genocide.
That was quick.
Or do you want me to bring back a full load of platinum and
Oh
look
my god, that's
for
funny.
forcing for uranium later?
Say again?
Do you want me to bring back a full load of platinum and look for uranium later, or
Yeah, look for uranium later. I mean, worst case scenario, we can just convert your hydrogen tanks and all that sort of stuff into fuel for hydrogen engines.
it's just it's not like getting platinum would do anything in the short run for us?
Shield components,
The NPCs aren't activated yet.
yet. Nice, Lord K. Ah! There was a hole there!
A hole where?
Right here. There's a hole in the ceiling.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just framing a lot of things because the, I don't know why, I'm getting some kind of graphical chicanery whenever I try and weld. So I'm just laying shit out more than actually welding.
I helped.
Okay. Fair enough. Something. Every little bit helps.
I like that the one part of all of this that is technically functional is a set of doors.
Yeah, that's, when I realized I would rather not risk getting epilepsy.
Ah, I see. Cozy.
The only ships I lost were to the dimensional horror.
Weather, snow.
How did you? Okay. Oh, you motherfucker.
Drake, on a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed are you that Hololive EN does not have a Gator Girl yet?
I am thoroughly disappointed.
Oh, here's that snow.
You know how you had that one that said, weather, snow?
Yeah.
I have now added, another line, or another one next to it, that's tomorrow's forecast, more cold.
Hmm.
I should fix that. It should be more colder. There. I have contributed.
You know, I wasn't so opposed to all these doors when I wasn't getting stuck in them all the time.
What you trying to say here?
I'm walking here. More colder. Puh. But yeah, Tanaris. Very disappointed. I know that there's supposedly a phoenix and a shark girl, and I haven't checked or cared to check on anything else. Lord K, you know you could have just done like a 3x3 or something like that, or a 3x2 for
Don't
the
know what?
windows.
Yeah,
Unless you're
but
purposely doing 1x1s.
yeah, I like the look of the 1x1s.
Okay.
But
Fair.
yeah, there is a shark girl. There is a tentacle girl.
What is this?
Tentacle.
Why does the EN Hololive group get the tentacle girl?
Because it's Hololive Mythos. So basically,
Oh, is she supposed to be like Skilla or something like that?
Lovecraft Mythos.
Uh,
So you've got the Cthulhu girl, you've got the shark girl from Atlantis,
Oh,
you've got you've got
super megalodon.
you've got the investigator who probably failed his sand checks and joined in.
from Innsmouth.
Well, she's called Watson.
Anyways, who else?
The fried chicken. I mean Phoenix.
That I had heard about the teasing on, yeah.
And like fried chicken. Big Abigail, Shark, Watson, and the fifth one. Who was the fifth one? It's on the tip of my tongue. I have to check. It was something funny as well. Oh yeah. Boomer Grim Reaper.
Oh, what?
What?
The apprentice of the Grim Reaper. And apparently part of her setting is that she's a total boomer.
I mean, strictly speaking, that is theoretically what she would be reaping the most of. In
But
the
yeah,
coming years.
Hey, gotta
But
know your
basically-
client base. The first rule
No,
of,
like basically she the few tweets she made were like she has like the internet knowledge of a boomer.
To defeat the boomer, you must become the boomer?
For example, I've heard a lot about this boing boing thing. What is that? Is it?
Oh, it's you.
So she's just taunting, what's her name, Rushia?
The thing is, she looks a lot like Rusia, but boing boing.
Yeah, that's gonna piss her off. I know enough
And
to know that.
do you guys know A-chan from Sora's channel?
vaguely.
Friend A.
Yeah?
A-chan answered, "That's me," and A-chan is part of the Great Hololive Wall.
What is that?
the alliance of completely flat
Oh.
girls. The Great Wall. Oh, hey, more
Now,
eyes.
now that statement makes more sense. Now it makes more sense.
Well, F.
Okay, I think I'll stick the speed modules on later.
Why? They're the cheapest.
No, I mean I'll leave the space so I can actually work around everything.
Ah, that's what you mean.
That's a good point.
For example, this is one of the tweets from the Grim Reaper.
Konichi, what is up? I see many of these so-called memes that use my image. Shall I help you make them? Note, I may be doing this incorrectly. Oh my god, that is indeed quintessential boomer. The smiling image is nice.
Yes.
Very serene. I expect we will not see that very often.
Back here, I need to kill you.
But basically, she found out that she can also draw power from the wholesomeness between the VTuber fan interaction.
What tech do you
The
have?
VTube what and the what?
The VTuber fan interaction.
Ah. Wait, she's already learned how to do that?
Apparently, like that's her setting anyway.
That seems dangerous.
I
What?
think can somebody come grind me? I think I'm stuck in the mid station.
Have you tried backspace?
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
kill you. That'll kill you.
Well, I mean I'm right next to the mid station, so it's not exactly an inconvenience.
Unless it spawns you inside the med station.
Well, thankfully I'm out of the mid station.
I
That's
wanted
not
to
my outfit. That's
No, that's totally what you're wearing right now.
yeah, but I'm saying normally I should be in the
Scary armor.
the medieval
Medieval
engineer.
engineer.
Oh, maybe that's your problem.
Maybe.
You've become a part of the future instead of staying in the past.
It seems like this rock also only has iron on
There
it.
we go.
Now see if you can weld things, Lord K.
Nope, still getting the screen tear.
Well, we tried.
Yeah. Oh well.
Man, that's gonna be weird to actually
That
maybe
was
once tune into a live stream and actually be like, wait, I know what they're saying. As opposed to occasionally Coco, because I think she's from Atlanta?
I think some people have said her accent is somewhat southern, but
It is
I have no idea.
it is definitely southern.
I have
And-
literally no clue about American
and-
accents.
And it is
Well,
very
sure
surreal.
You do. It's English, but without any of the culture.
If it's got a little bit of twang to it,
No, it doesn't have the twanginess to it that you would expect, but it does kind of make me think of Atlanta.
Also,
well, that's also because Atlanta is pretty much Sunbelt
Multicultural.
nowadays.
Well, it's multicultural, yeah.
there's also Sevilla. she will start streaming in English if you on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like she has one stream so far.
Yeah. And then for
Like
a
she is
different,
not. She normally she is part of Full Life CN and streams on Bilibili, but she made a YouTube account recently.
Dear, dear.
and I think for another VTuber is Pikami.
Yeah,
She's
like
from Texas or
I
Nevada, I think.
yeah, Pikami is an independent as far as I know.
Yeah. She is like 100% understandable English, which is weird.
Also, the reactions to like on somebody asked on stream if Sivia is gonna be if she's gonna marry them, and she was like, "Do you want a divorce? I thought we already were married."
Oof.
And
Yeah. The
a
shitposting
mo-
quality is great.
and uh, another Chinese VTuber, Artia, who also streams in English sometimes on Twitch, I believe, was like, "I will never trust an anime girl again."
What?
Because like before Sivia debuted on YouTube, she was like, "Please watch my." Artia was like, "Please watch my wife's debut." She got NTR right live on stream.
That's pretty bad.
I mean,
There was also a pretty hilarious clip to her reaction later, where she got roasted by her own chat.
that's probably the best part about VTubers is the typical streamer thing of say something and go, "Wait, I didn't mean it like that." Yeah,
Yep.
that's fun. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off now.
Okay. I'm gonna play these last few blocks. Probably gonna jump off as well.
Sounds good.
This lag is.
All right, catch y'all later.
At this point, well, okay.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. I know this was kind of a shorter stream, but thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Have a good day.